Welcome to Roll and Review, a channel for all things nerdy and awesome. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jim.
And today, Batman v Superman. And my God, this movie is such a mess. I cannot begin to rant how much of a mess this movie is. This movie is directed by Zack Snyder, starring Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, Jeremy Irons, and the worst Lex Luthor I've ever seen, Jesse Eisenberg.
And don't forget, Gal Gadot?
Yes, and Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman. I cannot forget her. She's really good in the movie.
That's one thing we actually like about the movie.
I just kind of forgot her because she's in it for like 10 minutes, so I'll mention her the last minute of the review.
Also, I mean, heck, it'll be like, all the things we hate. Oh yeah, but we really like this one person. We totally forgot to mention her before because we liked it.
Yeah. So, the movie is 2.5 hours long it's just out there, guys. And we're not going to spoil anything in this review as much as we can because that's just going to send us off in a tizzy. So,
don't worry, there will be a spoiler discussion, link down below.
Oh, yeah.
Where you can join us in complaining about everything once you've seen the movie, or if you
want to defend it, tell us why we're wrong, and we'll tell you why you're wrong after that.
Exactly.
So, we're going to start the good things in this movie. Performances by the characters, minus Jesse Eisenberg, are great. Batman, Ben Affleck did a great job. He sold If anyone is saying Ben Affleck's not a good Batman, I'm saying you're wrong. Just because he had like the most naysayers when he got cast, and I feel like he proved them all wrong. He did a great job.
Oh yeah, and I think some of that was people looking back at Daredevil and going, he can't do superhero movies. But, honestly, I was unsure about Batfleck to begin with, but seeing the movie, I really like Batfleck.
Guess what? Winning an Oscar for a Best Picture along the way definitely will help you get better at movies.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was going to say better writing, but I'm still unsure about that.
He does good writing. Good Will Hunting was amazing.
No, not him. I mean, not the writers of Daredevil and this.
Yeah, well, he didn't write this, so it's
I know,
not
that's
his
what
fault.
I'm saying. I was going to say he had better writing, but I can't really say that.
Henry Cavill, I still think he's a great Superman. He's not as lighthearted as Christopher Reeve was, but it's obviously a different type of Superman. But for what the movie is, I think he does a great job, and I definitely am very believable that he can be Superman.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of him as Superman. I liked him in Man of Steel, liked him in this. But then again, with the exception of Jesse Eisenberg, I think all the actors did a great job portraying the characters that they were cast to play.
One of the other actresses that had the biggest controversy going into the movie was Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, and I think she did an awesome job. A lot of people are like, she doesn't have the look, she's too skinny, she's this, she's that. No, she kicks ass. She outsmarts Batman at some point in the beginning of the movie, which was awesome. She did a great job. And then at the final thing, because this is in the trailer, so we're not spoiling everything, Wonder Woman goes up to fight Doomsday with him. And she kicks ass. And I can't wait to see more of Wonder Woman. She's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah, it'll be really interesting to see where they go with that character when they do Justice League and her own standalone movie, because I think she's one of those. So.
Yeah, it's the standalone, which is going to take place during World War I, which is going to be period, but not really, because she has a shield wielding a sword, and she's a metahuman, so...
yeah, she's an, Amazonian princess?
Yes, Amazonian princess, warrior, everything. She's just badass. There's the best way to put it. She's just badass.
Just a badass, yeah.
Let's see. Amy Adams as Lois Lane. I liked her in Man of Steel. I feel like she's wasted in this movie. She's just kind of here, there. She's a plot device. She gets lost in the mess that is the movie. Jesse Eisenberg. If you liked what they did in the trailers and picture that on cocaine, then you'll like this Lex Luthor. If you don't like that or even choke at the sound of that, you're gonna hate this Lex Luthor.
Yeah, and I was in the camp of not liking that Lex Luthor at all. I know some people who actually enjoyed it was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great.
No.
But he does not come off as Lex Luthor. He comes off as
a whiny little brat.
Yeah, almost a Skywalker.
But good things about the movie, besides a lot of the performances, with the visuals. This is a Zack Snyder movie. You knew the visuals were gonna be good, which is great because it better be good with a the story of how it was like completely lacking and felt like it was just chopped together. There was no fluidity to anything. You needed to look good, and it did look good. When everything was going down, you're like, this looks really cool. But that's about it.
Yeah, not much to complain about how the movie looks. I mean, in the trailer we saw how Doomsday looked. That's Doomsday. If you didn't like him, that's Doomsday. But other than that, the visual effects are spot on.
Yeah.
So there's not much to complain about there.
Yeah. What do you think about this setting up a DC universe? How did you think it fared?
I personally think it did a pretty piss poor job setting up a good DC universe. They have obviously we've all known they have cameos for Aquaman, Flash, and Cyborg. We've known that for like months now, and that's really all it is a cameo. So like it shows, there are other metahumans out
we'll
there.
We'll get to more of that in the discussion. But
yeah,
overall, I feel like they just dropped the ball on this movie. It had such potential, and it just didn't live up to it. It could have been so much more, and it wasn't.
Well, and you've made the comment before that, and we worried about this I'm sure in multiple of our other videos, probably the movie news ones, that we thought this was almost going to be a Spider-Man 3. There was going to be too much in it.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
And Spider-Man 3, both of them.
Yeah, that's true. They're both so bad.
Right? And I think this is exactly what they did here. Yeah. It was multiple movies crushed into...
This movie is that it's been like 4 movies crammed into one. It was the sequel to Man of Steel, it tried to be. It was the Batman v Superman that we really didn't get. It was the setup of the Justice League that kind of worked, and then there's Doomsday in it. So it's just like, what do you want in the movie? You can't have all these storylines and still make a cohesive movie. It just doesn't work, and it didn't.
Yeah, and we've talked about this in our movie news parts weeks back, where we thought it was going to be like another Spider-Man 3 or Amazing Spider-Man 2, where there's just too much going on.
And it was.
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
So overall, I've been going back and forth. I'm going to give it a C-. There was a bunch of decent stuff in it, but overall, it is the lowest grade you possibly can go without saying it failed, because it did some good things, and you can take some positives out of it with the Batman parts and with Wonder Woman. But overall, it's just kind of there. I can't give it anything above that.
And for me, I can't. It's a D+ for me. And my whole thought on it is you can't just make a visually appealing movie. You have to have a story. It has to be cohesive and flows well. And this movie doesn't have a flowing, cohesive story, and you don't know where things are coming from, and there are random scenes thrown in, and freaking visions and dream sequences where you get so lost in all of it where I can't give it a passing grade.
Yeah. So, have you guys seen the movie? If you did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you agree with us? Do you not? Tell us in the comments, and watch our spoiler discussion where we're just gonna go balls to the wall and not hold back.
See you there.